It is time to answer questions that I get all the time, like, Chris, why do you use mechanical equipment when the law says you're not allowed to? This is a sluice box, and that there is a dry washer, and that there is my dog. All of these things require an engine to operate. In the case of the high banker, a water pump to pump water into the spray bars. In case of the dry washer, it uses a little petrol-powered leaf blower to push air into the unit to get the riffles to vibrate. That's how we separate gold. Clearly, that is mechanical. It uses an engine to do something. And a lot of prospectors get confused with the Victorian laws that say you are not allowed to use mechanical tools to work on the gold fields. I cut some of what they actually say out because otherwise it might make it really clear too early. Clearly, these here are hand tools. This is a shovel. I use my hand to dig with. The Victorian law says that you have to use hand tools to excavate with. This means that you can't take like a bobcat or an excavator onto the creek and feed your sluice box with it. You're not allowed to dig using mechanical equipment. That means that you can use things like shovels and so on and so forth. It's the same reason that dredging is banned, because you're using mechanical means to excavate soil. None of this equipment here is mechanically excavating soil. It's processing it. In the letter of the law, which I have read their 300-page document, this is a processing unit. This is a processing unit. 100% of the processing power is done by gravity, because all that happens is that the water comes up, it's plumbed into your machine, and as soon as the water is in there, you're not digging anything with that water, or in this case, you're not digging anything with the air. It's the same exact reason why I don't use my leaf blower on the vacuum function, because that is excavating dirt with mechanical means. It's the same reason I can't buy a dredge head for my high banker, because it would be excavating with mechanical means. So to reiterate, they are hand tools that I have to use to dig with. These are processing units. They utilize gravity for the entire process of their operation, and they do not excavate dirt out of a creek. And whilst a pump or a leaf blower is mechanical like that one, they are used to transport things like air and water, and they do not dig soil. So legally in Victoria, that's where I stand. So that's why you can use stuff like this. I can use rock crushers because, again, I'm not excavating the rock out of the wall or the conglomerate off the ground with that rock crusher. I'm simply processing it, and that is fine. You can process the dirt any way you want. You just can't dig it out of the ground because the government thinks that it's going to give you an unfair advantage and that you're going to be able to process entire creek beds in a single day, which would be true if you did have an excavator, but then you'd need a much bigger wash plant. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace. I'm out.